Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we are grading every single Team of the Week and Angry Runs card that came out today, and it was 2 parts, so a pretty big drop. As far as the rest of the week goes, tonight we will be live for the Team Diamond / Harvest reveals. Make sure you come through. We'll be live on YouTube as well as Twitch at the same time. No matter where you want to tune in, I will be live tonight. Tomorrow there's going to be Harvest gameplays. Tomorrow, Thursday, Harvest gameplays. And then Thursday, we're going to rank every single Team Diamond card and also do some gameplays for those cards as well. So a pretty jam-packed end of the week. The beginning's been a little bit slow, but, you know, things are ramping up towards the end into Zero Chill. We've already saw the Mike Evans, so a lot of cool things going on in Ultimate Team right now. Our shout out for today's video goes to my man Albert Timo for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the skunk emoji. Comment the skunk emoji, and of course, if you are in the 50% of people who watch the videos and are not subscribed, let's change that right now. Head down there, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications. But yes, let's just get started with both of our Angry Runs cards. So, as you guys know, in this series, we just grade, we basically talk about every single card. Obviously, by just doing gameplays, I really can't talk about every single card. So that's why I make these videos, so I can give you guys my thoughts on every single card, especially on big content drops like this. Cordell Patterson, is he the best running back in the game? I would still give that crown to Bijan Robinson. I'm going to try to make a Cordell Patterson gameplay today, but I would still give the crown to Bijan, and the reason for that is just Freight Train. They're both pretty similar. I mean, Cordell Patterson is going to be the bigger back, is also going to have better pass catch stats as well, and route running stats and things like that. But to me, the Freight Train is really nice, and although I have it right here, Cordell Patterson, actually the database just updated, so I can show you on the database instead of on the game. But Cordell Patterson, okay, now it's actually not going to show me. He does get 0 AP, Jukebox, Angry Runs, Wrecking Ball, the pretty standard, Angry Runs, X Factors, things like that. But yeah, as you can see, a very good pass catcher, also good power in his game. But still, if you're willing to invest the AP into Freight Train, Bijan will be better. Is he better than Marshall Faulk? I would say no. I would still take the Collector's Edition Marshall Faulk over this card, and then I would put Cordell Patterson. Yeah, I would probably put Cordell Patterson / Kenneth Walker, and then I would put the other version of Marshall Faulk there. So I would put Cordell Patterson top 3 for sure. I think he's definitely top 3. Always gets really good cards, always a really nice card. I'm going to give him an A. Would have liked to have seen him get that Freight Train. That's kind of the difference for me. And although the reason why I say he's underneath this version of Marshall Faulk is the acceleration and just some slightly better stats across the board. And he's also, this card's also a very dangerous pass catcher and gets the special X factors that I think are just better. Next up, Jalen Warren. We're just going to finish the video on here, I guess. Jalen Warren, 5'8", 207. Interesting build. I think this card's actually going to be pretty good. And the reason for that, again, it's not going to be updated. He actually does get Unstoppable Freight Train. So if that lights up, you're like, he's gonna be crazy if that lights up, right? Pass catching wise, he's not great, but good mix of power and elusiveness as well. He should get, he will get Jukebox, things like that, all that good stuff. And this card does interest me. I'm gonna give him an A-, but this card actually does have potential. Although he's a little bit slower than some of the backs we have in the game right now, still a very, very viable option. Let's go over here to Program, Team of the Week, and we're gonna go through these cards here today. That just came out, so we're going to sort by a release date as well as overall, and let's see what we get here. Okay, so this should have worked. I don't know if it's gonna, is this right? Did I do this right? I don't know if these cards are up or not. I think I did it right. Maybe I got to flip this. Maybe that'll make it look better. Okay, it looks exactly the same. I'm just gonna get rid of overall and just do release date, and we should be good to go here. Make sure I get everybody. Okay, this was last week, this is this week. Okay, so I'm just gonna go from the top now. Okay, so 83 Samson Ebukam, I'll give him a C. Nothing crazy there at all. Jerome Baker, okay, making sure your card came out today. 84, yeah, he's not great either. Probably give this card a D. Tony Pollard gets a Team of the Week card. 84 speed, 86 acceleration. Does he get Jukebox? I don't think he will get Jukebox. Tony Pollard, I mean, he's not good. He's probably an F, honestly, because what's the point of this card? What's the point? Fryermuth, yeah, I'm gonna give him the same thing, probably an F for that card. We have Nick McLeod, the Giant Legend. I didn't know he was still balling like that. 86 speed, 88 acceleration. Again, not a good budget card, probably a D-. Next up, we have Khalil Shakir, who I think he did this against the Jets. Had that one big run up the middle, or one big reception of the middle. But I'm going to give him 87 speed. It's not great right now, so also going to be a D there. Deion Kendrick, D there as well. Just the cards are not even going to play on a theme team, right? That's what I'm looking at. Like, think about theme team implications, things like that. These cards are not going to play. Calvin Ridley, on the other hand, he could definitely play on a theme team, 91 speed. I wish his routing was a little bit better, but still, he's still like a C card because we have 93 speed, 92 speed, but 91 speed. Calvin Ridley, I'll give him more like I'll give him a C+. I'll give him a C+. We have David Oyamada, defensive tackle here with actually really high acceleration, which is actually really important. Also good power moves. This card's actually really nice for an 89 overall. That's like a B+ card. This card actually can play. If his price is right, I mean, with that acceleration, not a bad buy. Next up, Devin Singletary, 88 speed. I think he will get Jukebox as well. Go check, see if anyone in the comments I can say anything. No. But should get Jukebox with 90 juke move as well as being an elusive back. 89 overall. He will. Yeah, he's going to get Jukebox. He's been playing really well also for the Texans. But Devin Singletary, 88 speed. We'll toss him a B. B-. B- for Singletary. We then have Jair Brown. No, his rookie premiere will not update. 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 88 man, 91 hit power. Not awful. Maybe you can get away with kind of using this card, but on a Niners team, you have Patrick Willis, who's just better. So I would give Jair probably like a C. Now we're into our 92s. There's a bunch of 92s that came out today. We already covered 2 of them. Bobby Okereke, he should get Lurk Artist, right? I hope he gets Lurk Artist. Yeah, Lurk Artist 1 AP, which is all that really matters for a linebacker. Takes the card to the next level. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 tackling. Also 85 zone, not bad. Is he the best user in the game? No, but if you have a Giants or Colts team, he can definitely play. I know the Colts team, I made a video talking about them yesterday. They're actually on the up and up right now. As far as offense goes, so getting a good user definitely helps them. And they also have Ted Hendricks as well, so good linebacking group there. Bobby Okereke, let's give Bobby like a nice B+. We'll give him a smooth B+ for Bobby, but a solid user if you have one of his theme team. Next up, Rashawn Gary, 92 power moves, traits only 1, which isn't the end of the world, but he's not really going to utilize his 85 finesse move. Pretty solid against the run, low hit power, low impact block, which is a little bit scary. Like a guy like Ed Reed actually has better impact block than Rashawn Gary and hit power, which is kind of funny. But 91 speed, 94 acceleration, pretty crazy actually off that edge. Wish he had better traits, but I'll give him a B+. B+ for Rashawn Gary. Next up, Devonta Smith, 93 speed, 93 acceleration. Looking at the wide receiver landscape right now, 93 speed. Does that make him the fastest in the game right now? Does this make him the fastest? Hold up. No, I know we have 93 speed receivers, right? Oh, we don't? Oh, he's the fastest wide receiver with Deshaun. with Deshaun Jackson. Okay, so this card's gonna be very expensive. Yeah, he's gonna be quite expensive. 6 foot, 3 thresholds as well. After the catch, he's pretty solid too. 172. I mean, yeah, this card's gonna be really good. If you got an Eagles team, Eagles theme team right now, by the way, is probably the best team in the game right now. They've been getting fed on defense as well as offense, and now they have Devonta Smith as well as Deshaun Jackson. But yes, a very expensive theme team. But Eagles theme team, you could probably build them and use them as a full 50-50 right now, which is terrifying to think about. But Devonta Smith, I'm going to give him an A+, 3 thresholds, fast wide receiver in the game, 6 foot, sign me up. Next up, Brandon Ayuk, a little bit slower, still 6 foot, very good after the catch, and 3 thresholds as well. Is he as good as Devonta Smith? No. This card's still going to play well on a Niners team. For sure, Niners team needed wide receivers. They get one here with Brandon Ayuk. I'm going to give Ayuk an A. Good after the catch. Obviously, all these receivers kind of have standard, abilities for wide receivers. And wide receiver abilities, they don't really mean too much at the end of the day, in my opinion, right now. Just based on the abilities that they're able to get. And, is it worth it AP-wise? No. Next, we have Jimmy Ward, who, Niners theme team again and Texans. 90 man, 93 zone coverage. Great over the top safety. Also can stop the run. Card's really good. This card is really, really nice. 90 awareness, 90 COD. It might be one of our first 90 awareness guys that I can remember really seeing this year. This card's going to play really, really well. And he's a run support archetype as well. And having these coverage stats, pretty nutty. 5'11", I thought he was a little bit taller, to be honest. But this card will be very expensive because he is, a Niner. And Niners theme teams are always quite popular. But, a new fastest free safety. And one thing I will say right now, or strong safety, one thing I will definitely say right now, be careful what you do with those coins because we have Harvest and Team Builders, and then next week it looks like we're going to be getting Zero Chill. So be careful. Don't overspend on some of these cards. As far as these cards go today, we're getting a lot of the cards today, but honestly, wait on these cards because, to me, Yeah, some of them are best of their position. For example, I'm going to give Jimmy Ward an A+. He's probably one of the best for safety, strong safeties for safeties in the game right now in general. But don't jump the gun. Do not pull the trigger. For example, a guy like me, I got a Rams theme team. I want Leonard Floyd on my team. If he dips to like 400, because of packs and things like that, that's when I'll buy him. Or dips to like even 450, that's when I'll buy him. Not gonna buy him right away, obviously. That's a lot of coins you're gonna lose. But this card obviously crazy. So really high finesse moves. And the problem with this is he has bull rush move on yes. So you're probably thinking to yourself, isn't it good to have 3 traits? Yes, but not when you have a 69 power move. That means when he does go to utilize that bull rush move, he's going to be using that 69 overall rating, which is not good. It would have been better if he had. So if you're wondering, these are the 2 finesse moves right here: pass rush spin, and pass rush swim. Those are both finesse. Bull rush is power. So yeah, it's cool he has 3 traits, but if he goes to that bull rush move, it's not going to be effective. Hopefully he stays doing spins and things like that. But good tackling, good pursuit, good block shed. Very similar to Rashad Gary, who I gave a B+. So I'm going to give Leonard Floyd, I'll give him an A, just because he has A-. He has better speed, better acceleration, and good COD as well. So he'll be a really good edge rusher in this game. And he's the man who actually ended the Jets season as well. So shout out Leonard Floyd for that. Next up, we got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, so many good quarterbacks in the game right now. Is he one of them? You could use him if you have a Jaguars team. I don't think outside of that, this card's going to be worth using. Nothing special to me. Even the abilities, he actually doesn't get set feet or even a hot route master, which is the 2 things you want. So this card really no good based off the current landscape and what his price tag will be. Not worth buying, not worth using. Don't care about this card. I'm going to give Trevor Lawrence a C. And for our last card, 2 more cards, we have Kyren Williams. So the thing about this card right now is if you're going after him, you most likely are going to have a Rams theme team. And the problem with that is we know who exists. Marshall Faulk exists. So if you're going to be spending a bunch of coin on a running back and you have a Rams theme team, just don't get Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk to me is better because of the X factors and things like that. And even obviously this one's like 900K right now. So if you're going to spend that extra 300 and go get that 1 AP jukebox, which is something that's also not really considered when talking about Marshall Faulk, is the fact he gets 1 AP jukebox. The best ability in the game right now, if you're running the football, is jukebox for 1 AP, which opens up other things for you on offense, which is absolutely huge, especially in a 7 AP meta. It's massive. So, yeah, Kyren Williams, I do like his build in game. I've been using his team builder, or is that what it was? Team builder card. Been using him. He's cool, whatever. Team affinity, whatever it is. 93 speed, 94 acceleration. Probably gonna play pretty well. If he dips down to quick sell, I might go after him, honestly. The only reason why I really wouldn't is because then I can't use my 2x Rams cams. Unless this card also does get 2x Rams cams. So, I don't know. That's kind of the trade-off, right? That's the thing, right? I don't know. So, it's kind of like using a cheat on a card who plays for your theme team. But very good. Kyren Williams, not talking about him on a theme team, like not caring about his theme team. He's looking at the card isolated. Yeah, he's one of the better backs in the game. Probably top 6, top 5, somewhere in there. So, I'm going to give him an A. Obviously, no discounts, no cool abilities, nothing like that. Going back over here back to our Team of the Week cards. Our final one is DaRon Bland, who is, I can't say he's the best corner in the game. I want to say it. I want to say he's the best corner in the game. I would probably, it's just tough. So here's the thing. I guess if you're playing mainly zone coverage, yes, he's the best cornerback in the game. And the main reason for that is that he actually does get discounted pick artist. Pick artist is 0 AP on this card, which is huge. And you can tell by the price tag. And it feels like EA, again, is putting us in that discounted ability chokehold where you have to use discounted abilities. It's going to get to that. I think EA is going to definitely execute on that tomorrow with probably the LTDs. And also definitely, maybe not for Team Diamonds. I don't think Team Diamonds, they're really going to do that. Unless they're probably going to make the champion have discounted abilities. You already saw with the Mike Evans card that's coming out for Zero Chill. He's going to have discounted ability. So Zero Chill, maybe not as much as the Harvest, but definitely Zero Chill. You're going to see a lot of discounted abilities, which is it kind of sucks because I thought the whole thing this year was going to be like, oh, all the players have the same abilities don't mean as much. But then they've already kind of gone back on that right when it's time to make money. Which again, I understand. I feel like maybe EA fell into the same thing I was kind of questioning, like how are we going to progress these cards to a certain point? And that's kind of what they fall into, and they already began to discount the abilities. So DaRon Bland is an A+ card right here. Debate, like, probably the best cornerback in the game because of the 0 AP pick artist. And even if you are playing man coverage, it's worth trying to get this card because of that 0 AP pick artist. It is huge, and you're not going to drop those picks and things like that. So DaRon Bland, A+. So that does cover all of our Team of the Week cards for today. Hopefully I didn't miss any. I don't think I did. It stops right here, right? Yeah, the 15th. So I think I did talk about every single one. Check through one more time, but some of my favorite pickups today, I would say like down the road, Devonta Smith will be a very good pickup for Eagles teams. And then over here, the best pickup is if Leonard Floyd can get down to like 500K and you have one of his teams go for it, and then Deron Bland, I don't know what his price is going to end up sitting at. If you can get it, if you really want to buy this card, it would be a miracle to get him for 1 million coins. It'd be a miracle. So the Cowboys team, they are starving for, cornerbacks. They get Deron Bland. There's a bunch of Cowboys teams out there. So he's going to be flying off the auction house, which means it doesn't give him a chance for his price to drop, which means he'll be very expensive, unfortunately. The same way Mike Irvin was, and some of the other, and even CeeDee Lamb, those Cowboys are an example. So let me know in the comment section which cards you're going to be adding. Not today, but next week. Let me know which cards you're going to be adding to your team, or maybe this weekend. Let me know. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.